What's up, fellow gamers? Welcome back to my Cyber Knights Flashpoint challenge run. Today, we've got fairly new content here. We've got the Jupiter cyberdecks power play. I don't know what it entails. I don't know if we're even going to play this mission. If it ends up being a 3-week-long legwork, we're going to do something else with our time. But my power play is ready and waiting. I need your help to raise the star of my corrupt Jupiter Group employee. We're here to help. I'm taking a huge risk. You'll be well paid. I have been courting a corrupt insider at Jupiter Global who's willing to cut an amazing deal if we secure a major promotion for her. In return, she will leak a certain quantity of their high-tier decks every month into my waiting and eager hands, and then you'll be able to purchase them. My contact goes by the code name La Lupa. Don't exactly make the corporate ladder decisions over there at Jupiter. There's a developing situation at the Jupiter Cyberdecks Research Division that's going to make it easy. Their entire department leadership is on thin ice. Ever since Warner Braun came to town, their smaller, cheaper decks have been gobbling up contracts and stealing market share. Jupiter decks have the specs to demand the higher prices, but they're just being edged out by the new and cool. So the Lupa's boss is on his last chance. They are rushing a big refresh of all the decks before the end of the month, when they owe a huge performance report to corporate. Everything has to be perfect, or the big boss and all the VPs will sure to get sacked. Oh, I can feel the pressure from here. They're sweating bullets. So what Lupa really needs is a chance to save the day. Save the day and be the big hero. To pull that off, she just needs a catastrophic Matrix event that she can fix. We do problems, we can definitely make problems. Your team came to mind as the perfect candidates. Needs to be believable. A series of devastating hacks claiming to be ransomware that puts the Cyberdeck division on its back foot. Any delays would prevent them from completing the project refresh. The VPs will be reeling, seeing their chance at pulling off a success at the corporate meeting slipping away. And then the Lupa will step in and demonstrate a few well-timed acts of genius. Cue the promotion. And in return, while the Lupa is cleaning up the mess, she will inject a fake quality assurance routine into the Cyberdeck division's process. As a result, a number of high-tier decks will be shipped monthly to my business front. Cyberkind Global Quality. The big challenge here is that it needs to be time compressed. It needs to be boom, bang, bam. We give the Cyberdeck team too long, the VPs will be desperate and call in the Jupiter Matrix Warriors, and La Lupa will lose her chance to be a hero. There will be 3 missions against Jupiter, 2 hack-only missions, followed by an infiltration heist to spike a CPU. Each job will have to be executed within its own strict 24-hour window. We will not be able to delay any of these Matrix by talent or leverage. Dance Hall is attempting a power play to expand a major service. So if she gets promoted, what do we get? Once we've helped her ascend the corporate ladder, I will be able to start selling power level 7 Jupiter decks. With little luck, that will only be the beginning. Alright, we'll reach out when the time is right. I'll be waiting when you're ready. Remember, we will require a concentrated hacking effort without any option to delay the jobs. Rapid fire 1, 2, 3. Okay, we need to make sure we have enough hacker power lined up before we start the series of 3 jobs. Consider multiple hackers and fully repaired cyberdecks. Timeline events been added to allow us to kick off the series of 3 hacks against Jupiter when we are ready. Nice thing, we have enough money that we can buy better decks if needed. We do functionally have 3 hackers. She's waiting in the wings, and Dance Hall does not work for Warner Braun, so she will not be against running these missions. Great, we get to run all of them back to back to back. Let's go do our cyberdeck power play. I don't think there's anything else to wait for. I think we're happy. I think we've got what we came for, so let's go. Are you ready to be the troublemakers at La Lupa's division so she can be the solution? I need you to be ready when you say your go, so don't rush this. It might put a lot of pressure on your hacking team, as Jupiter's digital defenses are no slouch. 3 missions against Jupiter, 2 hack-only missions followed by an infiltration heist to spike a CPU. Each job has to be executed in its own strict 24-hour window. Not be able to delay these. Yep, should not be a problem. The Matrix is calling. It's time to do some damage. Wait. Whatever. It's fine. Get ready. This is the start of the gauntlet. I will let Lupa know that we are coming. The viral spike you will deploy on this hack has been carefully prepared so that she'll be able to unravel it and look like a savant coder. We'll dive tonight and put some fear into the Jupiter Cyberdeck team. Once the first job is complete, second job will have a 24-hour deadline. We cannot delay any of them. The buttoned-up Havoc is ready to be planned at the Command HQ. Alright, and it's due right now. That's totally fine. Orange Host is not too bad, considering we are at max power level right now with our difficulty levels. It's not giving us the worst. Dance Hall gains some influence. That's cool. It's going to push her towards upgrading her decks further afterwards. Here's Bracket. Here's her Cyberdeck. Should be good to go. Let's start the mission. Tension at the Jupiter cyberdeck division is at an all-time high. This is going to cause a major system shock. They will try to hide it at first because the bosses won't want corporate to know they're in trouble. And to keep up the illusion, the Lupa will get well positioned on the triage team, but won't unravel the damage until we completed the second hack. Time to dive. Alright, we got several turns here. We have a pretty docile host, all things considered. Let's load overclock. I believe they have not yet fixed the bug where whenever a talent times out, you lose your minus tally effects. I don't think they put in a hotfix. I know it's in the next build. They said they found the bug and everything, but I don't believe it's in right now. I'm going to leave Cloak unloaded for now. I shouldn't need it right away. I am tempted to load Disarm, but I'm also tempted just to go through and null-op stuff or things like that. So for now, I'm going to just stay like this. To be fair, it's 0 tally per action, so it's pretty chill no matter what. Though there, then there. We're going to go bypass these for now. We can take them as optional loot at the end, but for now, let's take fast pathing. Yeah, so it's still like this. Okay, so we'll go in this order. I'm not usually worried about AP too much because my stuff doesn't really cost anything. Tally, then AP, then connections. Okay, we look forward there. We get our first dose of maybe annoying. So let's see. I could just trunk patch right now for funsies. I'm not in a rush though. I'll pop this when I'm good and ready. I'm going to load Deception. I cannot fit Disarm. So almost no matter what, I'm just not going to care. I'm just going to spike this with null-op. We don't kill everything. It's fine. We get the rest of it now. Take a free download. We still have plenty of action points left, so we can keep moving forward. Tally, then connection is fine. We scan again. We find the CPU. This feels like a... I kind of want a trunk patch right now, just... let me think. So, I'm going to blow up about 40 tally worth of ice. Maybe more, maybe less. If it's more, I might double escalate and hit 4 right away, which means I only escalate once. And so lowering it with trunk patch seems unwise. So I'm just going to go here. I'm going to null-op. I lose 1 cyberdeck damage. Okay, we generated exactly 40 as expected. Actually, no, we generated 50. Yeah, we went over. There we go. Because it was 2 traps and 2 actives. Actives are 10, traps are 15, I think. Maybe it's vice versa. We managed to gain, 50 tally, which means we overcapped. And so if I had trunk patched and we had gotten -5 tally, we wouldn't have overcapped. And so, hooray for us. CPU is spiked. That is mission complete. Digital destruction, I am. Virus deployed. But of course, we're going to take our free loot if we can. That's going to be a little bit dicey, only because I can't fit everything I care about. I don't know if the trap's going to be bad here or not. I'm tempted to null-op them. I'm tempted to trunk patch here as well. I have plenty of AP to spare. I'm still going to wait, though. Okay, let's go see what's here. Doesn't matter. Exit and load a program is not the end of the world. Exit relocate, I think, is fine. I'll just let it throw me around and we'll see what happens. That's not a big deal. Okay, everything else could be handled pretty normally. I'm going to go ahead and start doing some null-op shenanigans then. Okay, this is going to pop on me. I'm just going to walk. It's fine. I'm going to go here. There we go. This one is actually worth null-opping. I get my download. Now, I am still pretty starved on IO. I can't load anything for this yet. I will have to load anti-passive stuff here, so I'm just going to go ahead and hit trunk patch while I'm here. And that makes me feel pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and say, let's load spoof now, because it's fine. I don't need the minus tally stuff too badly. And we'll be able to, like, whatever the escalation was going to be, right, we're still going to get through 30 tally. Yeah, this should be fine. So I'm going to end my turn here, and then I'll go finish up everything next turn. So we load the stuff. Oh, something else timed out, and so I lost it, so I need to load Cloak here. Fine. Okay, well, we have Cloak on, so we're okay. Cyberdeck any action. What's you? This is download and download. Those are all gone. I believe that is every account downloaded. I think we got everything from here already. So that is hack 1 complete. A little bit of stress gained, but not too bad. We can safely disconnect. And that is part 1 complete. No complaints. I've heard from the Lupa already. Everything is chaos at the Cyberdecks division. The VPs have ordered silence on the issue and are bringing in their best, and the Lupa has been called in to be on the front line. The situation is developing nicely. Just wait until we hit them with the left hook tomorrow. Encryption trick is ready to be planned at the Command HQ. A little bit of XP for her, of course. Nothing too spicy here. No V-chip files, but plenty of accounts that we can sell for cash. Sadly, none of them are high rarity, so it's not too special. It's now time for the encryption trick. It's a much spicier host overall. She has slipped us the node address for the Jupiter Group Design System for the Jupiter Titan Elite Cyberdeck. This flagship model is one of the leads in the product refresh, and we will download and encrypt files with a destructive ransomware worm, threatening the team's ability to deliver this key deck. So get paid decently well. Being an Ultros is a little bit scarier, but we should be powerful enough on this character. Obviously, I'd like if I could, fully block Tally, but it is what it is. She has some blue juice, which I likely won't need, but it's there. Let's go. When the design server for the Titan Elite goes down, they're going to realize they are burnt. That's the point. That's the point when the Lupa will have to pull out the stops and save the day before the VPs surrender and go for help. Everything has been created with her knowledge, so when she is ready, she will discover a key thread to pull and beat back the existential hacker threat. Time to dive. So we only get 3 turns. We usually don't need more than that, but if it's a really big host for some reason, nope, it's still docile. Okay. Well, we load. Oh, I think Trunk Patch is what loaded and unloaded and only took 1 turn. That makes sense, actually. Almost all these things are handled as like 0-turn buffs, and so that's what got rid of our tally stuff. But yeah, it's a Diamond Cobra, so it's 25 tally for an escalation. That's going to be pretty gnarly. Bunch of armor is going to help. Bunch of IO is going to help. And yeah, we're just going to keep moving around. So, tally, AP, connection use. Come here. We're just going to null-op this, to be honest. Great. I lose decoy. That actually kills my thing, unfortunately. So, I'm going to load cloak. I can't load decoy. It's going to make things a little bit difficult. Let's move up. Actually, ooh, this might be tough because... you know what? Actually, even decoys... or cloak is a little bit awkward because... how am I trying to say this? If there's traps there, I'm like kind of screwed. So I'm going to go this way instead. Even though I want to get through this stuff and look for my downloads. We're not quite in the right spot for that one. This is at least pretty chill to go through. Tally. It's not the end of the world, but I am losing some health. Okay. I'm okay to null up this, I think. It'll be fine. And we just deal with the aftermath. Ooh, that really sucks. I'm getting hit pretty hard here, as it turns out. I take some damage. I have to walk off. I have to end here. I have no more IO left. It's fine. I think I'm going to go ahead and unload. I'm tempted to unload Cloak and just like pop Trunk Patch and Spoof right now. I've already lost my basic passive, so I feel like I might as well just let them all get burned up. Load Trunk Patch, load Spoof. As soon as I escalate, this is going to pop anyway. Scapegoat is a little more questionable, to be honest. I think it's fine. Let's just pop it. I can even load Hard Shell for fun. Okay. Can't end here because there's an ice there. It's fine, though. I'm going to go ahead and... I can't disconnect, rather, but I can end my turn. It's fine. Okay. So... I can't load programs until I move forward. That's fine, though. Yeah, we're getting a lot per action. Cloak, decoy, scan, anti-active, go here, get rid of you. Okay, we know where the last nodes are. This might not one-shot everything, but it'll probably be okay long term. I need to unload Cloak because it's already doing nothing. I'm going to go ahead and... I'm not going to reload Cloak because I've got this data sieve here. This should be fine. I'll have enough to spare. We null up. We get moved around. It's fine because Shell's still stable enough. Okay, CPU is spiked. Let me load Cloak to make the rest of this go a little bit nicer. And then now we can start making the rest of our progress. So, can't scan from there. Scan here, get your routed, not a big deal. Relocate hackers, not a huge problem. These are on download. We're still getting 5 tally per action. But at least we were not going to escalate for a little bit. We get some accounts. Not the spiciest, but it's okay. Can't do any more scans. It's fine. Cash out's getting a little bit low. Gotta go into view. Ow. Scan some more. Load a program. Might not matter. Source code. Part 2. Okay. We've ripped the file through our quantum encryption routine. Even just a single major design data hive inaccessible. The damage is done. 2 data hives are locked and encrypted. The damage is mounting. We have partial success. Sure. I am definitely losing some connection health. It's okay for now. I should really load decoy. Ow. Oh, shoot. There's a thing on program that wasn't there. Yeah, that was a mistake. I got relocated. I still want to load decoy, to be honest. I have enough to get through everything. Connection health is down to 8%. I have one more turn of overclock, so I cannot stay in here. Load a program, download a file. Okay. Escalation is happening soon. Let me grab the last... Let me grab this part. We've ripped the file through the encryption routine. Partial success. Let me grab the last part. We've ripped the file. We've bricked all 3 of the major design data hives on the host. It will take them weeks to break this encryption, long enough to sync all the VPs. We have total success. We can do whatever we want. Let's go download some source code. Rerouting should not have damaged the connection from what it is telling me. So I'm fine. I don't have the IO to reload cloak anyway, although it, of course, doesn't do anything. I lose some more health, but it's fine. I have a ton of deck shield. Actually, it was health to my hacker, I'm pretty sure. I'm out of AP. I didn't disconnect because I'm going to get dump shocked from overclock, so I have to disconnect here. That's fine. We go in for turn 3. We can hopefully get more. Let's go ahead and load cloak and decoy while we're here. Don't really need anything else, to be honest. But moving should be... Oh yeah, I don't keep my passive, so it's only cloak here, unfortunately. These are all gone though. These are disabled. I'm not going to load any programs. V-chip, file. I lose decoy, so that's going to be cloak gone. All right, that's everything grabbed. Yeah, diamond cobras are rough, although again, I'm expecting to generate less tally. It's fine. We got what we came for. I'm injured for sure, but it's fine. We can disconnect. Got everything we cared about, and we can go out this way. All right, second hack complete. Now it's the loop. Now it is in Lalupa's hands to act the part of the big Chowda and their savior. Hopefully she can pull it off. Well, that's the dream. The VPs are breaking from stress at the cyberdecks division. Their one hope of convincing corporate to let them keep their seats was the Titan elite, and now it's going down in flames. As agreed, Lalupa will pull an all-nighter and break the ransomware locks off in the middle of it. The VPs will lose their minds at this point. That basically locks up Lalupa's promotion. We have one last hit to make, the QA facility, so that she'll be in charge of cleaning it up afterward. Then she can slip in the extra processes around my cyberkind front. The blade between bills is ready to be planned in the command HQ. A little bit XP for her. Some accounts and files. That seems all fine. Some more source code. We'll see if actually... I don't think I can build anything yet, but it is probably... Yeah, so cool. This is the piece for attack 3 fast. I never remember. I think... Yeah, so we have nuke... Oh, cool. I have nuke 1 as well. That's actually useful because I can't otherwise make that one. So we have nuke 2 hot, nuke 2 fast, nuke 1 fast, dragline 1, and attack 3 fast. Fast and hot are the 2 big ones. I believe hot is extra IO. Fast is more damage. I don't know what they stand for. If they even do, but... obviously not going to run this right away. Going to run Blade Between Bills. Needs the Cyber Knight. I don't know why it would necessarily require that, but whatever. Dancehall is going to immediately be at max influence. For 10 kills, that's probably very likely. I have my spare homies in the trainer. That seems very reasonable. So, Blade Between Bills. Let's go ahead and hack the gold key for extra loot. I guess we'll take that as a favor. Buy a Matrix Snoop. I'm assuming this does not have hacking on it. Only this one does, so Matrix Snoop's going to be useless. Let's not buy that then. You can buy our camera stuff, though. That seems reasonable. So we need to cross through this Jupiter border checkpoint to reach the Cyberdeck Division's Q-gapped quality testing suite. Then we can infiltrate the testing center and reach the main Matrix hub. There we will deploy a viral spike that will bring the system down, prompting the Jupiter Dex VP to call Lupa in to mop up. All right, well, we can plan this. Our 4 mercs are going to be this squad here. Actually, Bubbles can go, and I kind of want Bubbles to go. He's a bit more powerful. I'm considering whether I want Jackknife to go or Tractor. I think I'm going to bring Tractor. Means you got to move some stuff around. You're going to drop that and give it to our boy here. You can have... Let's go sort by powerful. You can go have the better sniper. Let me move some more stuff around before I forget. You're not going to be running anything here. Let's drop the armor. That means you are going to have this guy. That seems fine. Hacker needs a new primary. We're going to give you Rhino's railgun. Okay, it's not even being equipped right now, so you can grab that easily then. Could grab the E-rifle, but I think her recoil control is too bad. So it's only level 3 quad strike, but it's fine. It'll work. That's not really any better. Yeah, 30 repeat damage is nice, don't get me wrong, but I'll take the armor shred, to be honest. You can just grab the other bat. It doesn't really matter who wears it. It's not a big enough deal. Still no replacements there. This one might have replacements, though. This is accuracy. I can grab crit instead. I think crit actually makes sense here, considering how the kind of buffs we have. And then similar for the hacker here. I think I'm going to go for crit damage as well, since we're stacking a bunch of accuracy already. So that seems fine. You've already got one, which is good news. That seems fine where it is. Yeah, so you're okay. You're obviously not going in the mission. Highest gear. Yeah, so the gunslinger is, I think, happy with what she's got. It seems good enough. You've got your pistol SMG accuracy. You've got your AR accuracy. So this is the team. It's looking pretty good, I think. Double checking. Yeah, we now need to make our most audacious strike against the... Oh, it's funny. Wrong proper noun. I'll send that in as a bug report. Cool. Cyberdeck, power play, dialogue typo. In mission planning, it's referencing dance hall, not Jupiter. Wrong proper noun being referenced. I'll say audacious strike against the dance hall cyberdeck division. My understanding of how they build the descriptions and tooltips and whatnot is there's a lot of hard references, or it's like bracket, proper noun 4 or whatever, or character 3 or something. And so if, you know, they write a 3 instead of a 2, it's referencing dance hall instead of Jupiter, and, you know, there you get the bug. Anyway, this looks pretty solid. Right. With a little help from Jupiter Group. Oh, yeah, so it's just backwards. We'll break into a Q-gap quality testing facility that is completely cut off from the Matrix and the outside world. At the key, Matrix CPU will deploy another ransomware viral spike and once again threaten to sink the cyberdeck team. And Dancehall will be first in line for a limit break. That'll be pretty exciting. Our team is ready to go. We should be powerful enough to run this all. And we got a two-parter. You are very close to the Jupiter quality testing site. It's Q-gapped, meaning it's purposefully not entangled to any quantum network. It is air-gapped from the world, from the Matrix, so we have to get me close. We have to pass through this mega corporate border checkpoint. Let's move. So we are here, right to the side of a camera. Now there are some loot boxes. We also just need to get to here. So I have done a lot of stealing loot from corpo factions, and I feel like there's not much else for me to care about. So I'm going to pretty much bypass this and not care too much. Unless there is a gold keyroom that I care about, that would have higher quality loot. But otherwise, I don't think I have a reason to go chase down all these boxes. I think these guys are far enough away that I'm not going to even really think about it too much. I think we can let everyone walk and then react afterwards. We should have no problems walking up to this guy and everything else. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and delay. And it should all be fine. You're guarding. There's a nearby guy near someone who was unaware, so we got woken up. You are guarding. That's fine. You're walking around. You can actually see him. That's going to be a little bit annoying. Might have to blow a stun. But I'm going to go ahead and do a short yield so that Bubbles can strike zone these guys and put a J-tac down somewhere similar where we can fight. That should be decent enough. I'm going to go ahead and yield back, and you are going to run for... Ooh, you can't really run for it. Got it. I can't yield back at all, so basically it's like Well, I can go for a stun, or I can choose not to. And I can shoot at him and still be in stun range of that guy. Ooh, I'm not going to be in stun range of that guy. My play might legitimately be run kind of close, throw down a stun, and then keep waiting. I don't really want to waste... Actually, I don't mind using Atomic Stutter the first turn here. Let's start by getting partway up. Oh. Okay. It's fine. Alright. So, more guards we have info on. We're not really far from that. We're not going to run all the way up, don't get me wrong, but... you're going to be annoying to deal with, and I cannot easily guarantee that this guy's going to die. I mean, we could all walk to the corner and stutter him, and then hope we have the damage on a future turn. That's a little bit sus to me. It's just, yeah, we're using a lot of AP to get close. In retrospect, not using Tax Ridge would have been better. That way we'd be able to just like all collect here and then burst next turn. Let me see a couple of things. So I want to know where these three are going. You're going to head down towards us. You are going to probably walk forward like this, and you're going to turn back around. I really do want to use up a stun if I can help it. Just start the cooldown, basically. And that allows our damage to also start a little bit nicer. An alternative here is Wired Nerves. That allows me to go for one strike here. But I have to really be sure that my team can clean up. And I'm not certain that that is true. Keep in mind, everyone else has worse move speed than me, right? So I have move speed of 132. And these guys are at 112, 109. Those are not guaranteed stuns by any means. And, I mean, initiative rolls are not going to be terrible, but they're not going to be that good. And unfortunately, I just can't do any more yields. Like, my initiative is just, like, the wrong count here. So, that kind of sucks. I think we stun you. I think I Wired Nerves. And I'm going to outroll him initiative no matter what, so I'm going to risk it and say, look, at worst, we still have the damage. Let's go. I'm in JTAC, you're in Strike Zone. I have 50% crit chance, and I do a lot of damage outright. I don't quite crit, but you're pretty low now. And again, Panther always wins on initiative, so it's not too bad. You're going to Trigger Vector. I can't yield you very far here. But I can get you here, which gives her several shots. I don't really want a revolver where I can help it. Okay, I'm going to yield and see if Bubbles can actually get something going here. He cannot. That's okay. He's not going to get any attacks. He's got nothing. Okay. Then he can't actually yield back, so all he can do is run all the way forward and pretend to hope to be useful. It's not the end of the world, actually. I don't mind him standing there. But he's, of course, going to lose his hidden status. He's very much spotted. It's fine. He rolled fine on initiative. I can't yield it to Bracket, so I'm really going to be pretending that she has the damage here. And that is certainly not a guarantee. I would like to be in JTAC for the crit chance, actually. So, even though being down here is cute, I should have thought about it a little bit differently and made better choices. So the crits should be pretty good, and I will count as hidden. Because he's going to hear footsteps, but not actually see her. Oh, you did? No, yeah. You heard footsteps, but she's hidden. So I can flush you, and I get stealth crit here. So if I crit, it's going to be like triple something damage. Yeah, see, we crit for 400 damage because we crit for... Yeah. Instead of 1.5, I crit for, what, 3.5? And I have decent ballistic as pure, and... Well, I hope this deals enough damage to kill at the end. It does. Great. Thank you, pistols. Thank you, crit chance. Of course, I mean, I had 2 shots to crit 50%, so I was, I was owed 1 crit, if you want to think about it that way. My expected value of critical strikes was 1. Of course, I'm going to save leverage as much as I can. I'm just going to run her up here, take down this camera, and we're just going to go for a pretty quick extract overall. I believe kill count is shared across maps. This guy's still stunned for the next 3 turns, so... Yeah, so Tractor is the only one who can make it this turn, but we can basically let this guy walk around. This guy might be scary. Actually, the fact that this guy could be scary is not ideal for me. I think we'll have to figure it out. Just, like, let it happen. I think we can let this guy walk down and ambush him afterwards. I think that'll be okay. I am curious what you're going to do, though. You are heading down. Yeah, that kind of sucks. Okay, ambushing, that's going to be a little bit difficult. Still, though, this guy should walk down. He's going to get here, get angry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Around, I think here he won't get vision, but here he will. Either way, he can't actually deal damage, so I don't really care. I'm going to let him do his job. Don't need to rush the J-Tech. He's going to come down anyway. Kind of. Yeah, you're walking down. You're not going to see anything, though. It's okay. Hey, wake up. You're walking around behind me. I don't care. Tractor delaying to 9 is not ideal. She can't easily... no, she can get behind bubbles still. It's fine. My Cyberknight is actually... it's going to be awkward for the Cyberknight. He's going to be weird here at 8. I shouldn't need to use anything special here, but... stuff is a little bit funky. Okay, I'm going to throw a new J-Tech down around here so that we can kill that guy reliably. Should be okay with all the buffs here. No reason to rush this. Let him go. And then he's going to see me too late. Yep, you're out of AP. Or close enough to out of AP that it doesn't really matter. Alright, first things first, this guy needs to be stunned. So, someone else to finish this kill. You need to stun this guy so that he doesn't go next turn. Then we can run for our exits afterwards. So, that's going to be clearly in range. You're going to be clearly in J-Tac. He's not in strike zone. It's fine. Here's the stun. We even crit for 300. Thank you, bonus crit damage, thanks to the mods. Tractor. Who can do the revolver? Frickin' everybody can. If I go here, it's only him. You know what? Actually, this is a really, really good... this is what fanning is for. These only people can hear it. Yeah, they're just dead. They're just always, always, always dead. Yep, 2,000 damage. Seems good. And we're far enough away that, yeah, we're just chilling. Let's make sure the camera doesn't see us on the way out. Standing somewhere like that should be fine, to be honest. That should be... I mean, it's well away from the camera, to be honest. So, yeah, that's very reasonable. I don't care about greeting for boxes here. I guess, so what I'm thinking about is we could greed for boxes. The logic being going in and out there only costs us 1 turn. But honestly, nah. I'm just going to get to the second stage and move on. We should be okay here. So they're searching for interference, nothing special. Ah, camera turned on. It's okay, we're leaving this turn anyway. I'm going to rewind Bracket just to give her some move speed. She's going to make it anyway, I'm pretty sure, but... let's just go. Yeah, you were going to be fine. You would have at least 1 AP to spare. Alright, can't complain. I forget the name of this map. I'm just going to check. It is called Stopgap Junction. Good to know. The quality testing site is not far. Keep moving. We'll manage to generate, you know, very little problems for ourselves. The Lupa was very methodical. Everything she promised has gone off without a hitch. We're entering the quality testing facility now, just as agreed. The door was left open for us. We're almost there. Watch my back as I get close, yeah? Don't want any bullets grazing me when I'm cutting ice. Alright, let's infiltrate it, and then Jupiter will call a Lupa to clean up the mess. We're here to make a mess. So feel free to smash, grab, shoot, and hack your way to the objective. Don't make too much noise until my work is done, maybe? Get me closer. I'll get this handled quickly. Must reach the Matrix host and spike the CPU. So there's a guard right there looking the wrong way. Guard right there as well. I gotta say, I enjoy the atmosphere, the little fog effects. There are quite a few lockboxes. The big host is that one. Looks like that opens... oh no, this is just a gold key door. So do we have any special plans? Also, are there any special blue squares to stand in, like the other power play? Doesn't appear to be. So this moves out that way and then back. We also want to get here for these boxes. Yeah, there's not like a really obvious like direct route that is like clearly the best. Also, turning this off is going to be freaking impossible. If I get to here, I'm in 23 meters. Is that enough for Bracket to reach it? It is actually. Okay, so Bracket can get here and turn this camera off, which I'm probably going to need. Unless we think he's never going to walk by us again, but I'm pretty sure just getting this kill is worth it. Yeah, we could try to bypass him. It honestly might work. We're far enough away, we could probably just ditch this guy and he's going to stand there forever. Okay, I'm kind of down. Let's see if we can leave him up. This guy is gonna... You know what? I'm also going to... I mean, we know where he's going, right? So... let's let them both use AAP and see what happens. Yeah, let's see what happens. You are heading towards the middle, which is not great for me, but it's fine. Yep, you're guarding. We're behind you. Let's go make some progress. Going up this way is fine, honestly. We want to basically sweep left to right, it looks like. So, let's not go too far, too fast, that we can get info. Yeah, so we've got a guard there. Who matters? There's a camera there that matters as well. Unfortunately, I can't get my buffs lined up against this very well. So the question is, how much do I want to do? You're rolling at 18. We can beat that. I'm just going to get up close and... Is this the turn for cameras? I think no. We're going to use somebody to knock this camera down, but we can chill for now. I think you standing there is fine. A lot of decently upgraded enemies, of course. Of course, you don't run very far. Or very fast. But I'm tempted to still use packet loss on this because I want to preserve AP on everyone else that I can. Although, actually, Panther's going to get too far, and he's not going to be able to swing. So I'm going to let her run up like this. And then we're going to go, and Panther's going to burn 1 AP, turning this camera off. He's going to run too far otherwise. Yeah, you can see he would definitely run too far. So if I go to there, we can see everyone's already outrolling him in initiative. Ooh, he would hear. Okay, let's be safe. Spend 1 AP getting... Let's just kind of make sure that we see like an 11 meters. Okay, now we're fine. Okay, I lost a little bit of distance, but not a ton. Yeah, so you have to run to here. He no longer hears me. That's fine. And again, everyone's winning on initiative. CK won't fail. Let's security scramble. Now, when the camera turns back on, it will find the corpse. Can't do much about that, but it should be fine. And I can't run too close without getting heard, so... that should be fine, to be honest. Everything looks okay here. I'm probably going to use my first J-Tac. I don't really... It's one guy. But if I'm going to snipe... If I'm going to snipe, I want to stand around here, and I can shoot a couple of angles, so... somewhere around here should work. I guess I'll aim it a little bit farther forward. I should get a few angles from there. That should be alright. Just start on the cooldown sooner, so that I can get it back on turn 5 instead of turn 6. That seems fine. Of course, they know nothing. It's now our turn to shine. Figure let's have you run up and do what you can. You are the best armor shredder, and this just seems pretty reasonable overall. This is going to turn back on soon. Might have to re-disable it. Got to be a little bit careful there. Don't know what you're doing either, but this guy needs to die. He's angry. Good shred. That's going to be a kill. And I have steamroll, so my team has been buffed with a little bit of damage, a little bit of move speed. It's kind of nice. I want to know what you are going to be up to. You are not going to ambush us, so I don't really care. Don't need to rush wired nerves here. We can now delay. I'm pretty sure I can take pot shots and kill this guy, but for now we wait. This guy definitely doesn't matter. This guy doesn't matter for a while. We'll kill him late. Yeah, so far, so Gucci. Thank you, Look Ahead, for making this easy. Sniper does have talents that cover this as well, but I didn't learn it. But Perimeter Eye is not bad. You're patrolling. Good for you. Alright, I want to set bubbles up here for success. So that means switch to the long range. Cannot get line of sight on him no matter what. So all I really get is one set of shots here. If I'm there, that seems fine. Although if I can get both of you, that would be better. It's looking a little difficult, but might be possible. I'm gonna have to get too close. Start off snapping. Okay, no. If I get right here, that's 27 meters and 28 meters, which is actually very reasonable. So I'm clearly in JTAC. I'm going to put both you guys in strike zone. Aim it forward in case someone else patrols into the spot. I think I'm at 100% crit chance. It's not a guaranteed kill by any means, although that's a guaranteed kill. He will, the way he dies is he'll fall off. This guy's looking right at me though. So yeah, I'm gonna have to hide back here and not go very far. I think we take this kill and then we get to take the next shot next turn. I'll have a big buff on me as well, so I'll have even more crit chance and accuracy. Not that I need it, I have 100%. But I'm not killing him and I want to be able to kill him with 2 AP next turn, so I think his corpse will fall far enough away that he won't see it. I could of course be wrong. I am already hidden. I'm just going to risk this. Let's just go. Nope, he found the corpse. Oh well. It's not the end of the world. But we're going to get some tally from finding a corpse. I'm going to have Bracket keep this camera down. I think it's fine. We can get through here with camera leverage, so... It also lets my team walk up a lot farther because he's now looking at the wrong spot. Or he's looking over there, so yes, we get tally, but now we're also able to run a lot closer without getting spotted, which is probably better overall to have him not angry. Also, guards will be sent here, which means even this guy, right, might run into there. I mean, he's already doing that, but, you know, even more so. I think you're the last one, right? Yeah, you're the last one, you're useless. So, Bracket's cool. Not much happening. For sure, bro. Not much is happening. You're so right. Alright, well, we just kind of hug the laser fence. Next turn, we hack it open, and we run the entire team through. Panther can get through with, at worst, wired nerves, but I have 2 turns for it anyway, so it's not going to be a huge problem. Alright. I shouldn't need JTAC for that. We'll see. We'll get an escalation. You were told, so you're going to walk right here. Escalation is it timers? It's timers. Okay. So he's going to choose to walk and investigate. He's going to be told to walk to investigate, which means he's likely to see the corpse. It's not the end of the world. Just noting that it'll happen. Delaying down to 21 seems fine. I can then yield to... Actually, I'm going to yield and then delay. If I yield, I go down to 27, so I can cleanly delay behind. You, unfortunately, have a shot right now, because these guys moved. Or they're blocking you, rather. But ideally, you could be able to fight. So, he's at 14. We could find the spot for it. I'm tempted to throw another JTAC here. My team should have a decent shot at getting all the attacks they want, so I'm going to do that. Delay you. Delay you. Yield you. You're going to kill this laser wire. And then... How afraid should I be of this guy walking up and making my life difficult? I think not terribly. So, the nice thing is where I'm standing here, I shouldn't be blocking line of sight too much. I also don't believe I'll need a stun. I don't think I'm going to need it. Should I risk that? Should I risk not needing a stun? Let's stun to be safe. We didn't crit. Tractor's gun is a little bit too loud. Let's see. We're going to be fighting this turn no matter what. I'm going to go ahead and pop Trigger Vector right now. I'm going to use the move points to get... to stand here. That gives me line of sight. I know I don't have JTAC on, but it's fine. Okay, Bubbles can finally shoot now. That's what I was kind of waiting for, is stacking all the crit chance so I can shoot at this guy now. I've got a bunch of extra buffs here because of Quiet Kill. I have generic crit chance. I still have the JTAC Strike Zone hit chance. I have the hit streak crit chance, and even though I'm going to lose the Nest Stealth crit after this first attack, it's only going to be minus 50. I'll still have 85 left. So first shot should look good. Triple damage, 724. Second shot still likely to work, though not as guaranteed. I'm thinking this is worth spending the 3 AP. Or, yeah, or I could have Hurry Shooter Pistol. But she can clean up the other guy, so let's go for it. Down you go. 2 600 damage crits. That's through heavy armor. I'm going to have Panther wait in case someone gets angsty. I can stun. You still know nothing. You are going to go investigate that corpse. You found somebody. Oh, you already had AP still? Oh, no, that is a problem. Okay, okay. I did not think he was going to have the AP to fight. Shoot. I did not keep her safe. Well, that's a problem. Okay, well, I should go here and shoot and try to kill this guy. I'm thinking that's going to be a productive use of my time. Wow, she's shredded and very injured. We could fail this mission. I would like to not fail this mission. You're in strike zone. I'm in JTAC. My crit chance is 55%. No one else can hit the revolver. 1,000 damage. Well, down you go. She has heals, I think. Or someone else can heal her. But yeah, with shredded armor, it's definitely dangerous. Biosig's not that useful. I want somebody with heavier healing. So I'm going to use the first aid kit from Joanne here. I did not want that to go down like that. That was not great. Nice, we finally got a better E-rifle. It's been a while since we got one of those, so that's good. Okay. Orders received. Yep. Gunfire was heard once, and that means that one guard is being sent to go handle stuff. Makes sense. Camera here is going to turn back on. Oh, no, it's down for another extra turn because of what my my hacker did, right. Okay, we should still wait and see what everyone does. You need to go heal your buddy. Are you in range? No. Okay, you're going to spend 1 AP first aid kitting her. Bracket back to full health. Yes, please. Alright. And then we're going to delay, see what the guards do. I'm going to run bubbles inside, because this laser gate drops soon. Leave him with a couple AP so that he can throw down buffs if needed. I can rewind him to make them come up. For now, though, he's fine. Panther's fine. Let's go ahead and let these guards run around. This guy is around, so somebody got woken up. Suspicious guard. Yep, you're just patrolling. Okay. So I want to get into this host. I'll have to use leverage to knock them all down. The best runner is going to be her. She's closest. So we're losing part of our, buff ultimately, because I can't, I'm not getting into any fights this turn. But it's fine. Dr. Sevenfold again. Just kind of run forward. I would like to be inside JTech just in case. In case there's a fight right on the fringes here. It's unlikely, but it can happen. Walking you up to there seems fine. It's going to be a turn or two before it's going to really matter here. I want to put you somewhere good. That's really open, but I'm also guaranteed to win on initiative, so I actually want to run all the way up and snap to the box. And then with Tactical Surge, I think we'll be okay to make things happen next turn. So we'll take a really aggressive move here. We get a weapon mod, we get a better silencer, that seems pretty decent overall. No need of wired nerves. Again, I'm going first next turn, it's not going to be a problem. Bracket, of course, in a bit of a worse spot overall. If she goes here, let's see how long Jay... Okay, Jay's still on for another full turn. I am tempted to open fire on this guy. It's going to be, intruder reported, get angry, get loud. But we're escalating anyway. And this is a good use of 3 AP, I think. Bubbles can be... He's going to get hit with Tactical Surge, so I think it's going to be fine. I think we take this play. We have decent crit chance here. It's not going to kill by any means, but I think we start. I think we start playing it. Decent crit. We get 4 tally from someone getting, you know, attacked. Here we go. Oh, it's a landmine? That sucks. I can deal with it, but I did not want that. That makes my life more difficult. Because Bracket has no armor anymore, so she's going to take bonus damage. Or, like, not mitigate it very well. So 2 people sent to intercept. That's fine. We're back. Tactical Surge hits the team. Am I in range of security scramble? Yes. Is my hacker? No, she doesn't have any AP, so I've got to scramble. Okay. Proxmine goes down. Yes. Definitely. Okay. Don't need to turn off cameras yet. I'm going to want to pretty soon, but I don't have to yet. If I put you here, you don't see me. I get clean shots on this guy. Do I need... Yeah, I'm not going to get JTech here. It's just I'm not going to have time for it. So it's going to be regular strikes with no crit chance. Pretty good accuracy, but not the best accuracy. Not bad. Steamroll still on cooldown, I guess. Where is it? Yeah, still on cooldown. Okay. I guess I didn't get a kill in the first turn. You are exposed, which makes this guy a little bit scary. But if I wired nerves, I can't really get anywhere. I guess you're really far away. Right? You're a melee guy, and you don't have any special buffs on you, right? Yeah. There's no way you can actually deal damage to Bracket here. I think it's actually impossible. So, I'm going to check for his status. He does have JTech, does not have Strike Zone. I think it's okay. You were woken up, so you're going to come down, and if you run, you're going to get to, like, here. You still won't find my Cyber Knight. You have to get all the way to here to see him. That's not going to happen. One of you is told to move. And I think, okay, so almost the entire roster is going to come over here. Like, that's fine. We can simply send our delays and it'll be alright. So go ahead and try. I'm feeling pretty comfortable where we are. I think going for you right now is not correct. I really want to wait one turn and throw it on Strike Zone so that I can get another Strike Zone from another rewind. But if I need it, I'll use it. Yeah, you're going to run. You're going to get close to the door, but you're not going to get all the way there. Yep. Yeah, I think we can let these guys move. It'll be okay. Basic Grunt Guard, not too scary. Bladesman is... Oh, he's only walking. He's going to get to, like, the bench, roughly. He's just going to stop short, because that's how they handle that. I don't want to... Let's see. Standing there seems fine. No one... Wow, they're really far from hearing me, actually. That's still pretty good, though, on range and everything. So I'm going to walk to here. I could flush to drop your armor, but I don't mind just shooting the revolver a couple of times. Like, this totally works. Although I should wait and see if this guy or this guy gets close enough to be AoE'd. No, I don't want to turn alert. This guy needs to die. Because if you end up coming up here and turning alert and you have 2 AP left, you're going to fire. So we're just going to shoot here. No crit's kind of unfortunate, but it's fine. Let's get you, if I can, yeah, off the landmine. Seems kind of important to me. I think somewhere like that's fine, actually. Just vaguely in the open like that. You're useless. That's good. I'm going to have you wait. Alright, cool. You're not special yet. I'm going to go ahead and turn the cameras off now because Bracket's going to run for the Matrix host. And yeah, we've got some stuff to do. Cameras go. Skip the dialogue or the animation because I don't need it. You're a basic guard. I want to shoot you twice if I can. Looks like from here I can. That seems okay to me. Can I get a better one? That's slightly better as cover. If I'm here, I'm blocked a little bit from these guys. This seems acceptable. So I'm going to go here. And JTech as far forward as I can. Something like that looks pretty playable. Should catch most spots the guards will end up being. And this is likely to kill in 2 shots. It's not guaranteed to kill in 2 shots. In fact, the fact that that first one didn't crit. Okay, the second one did those, so we're fine. I'll have to reload, but it's okay for now. You can yield. Bracket can go for a sprint. And she can start the host. That's great. That seems fine. She's pretty far away from getting spotted, so... Well, that's kind of funny. It previews a straight line. I want to see this. Whoa. It's like, it's sort of like Starfield. Anyway. What do we got? We've got a pretty chill host. So let's go ahead and load overclock. Let's load data sieve and decoy and the basics. Alrighty, damage to connection and then can't connect out. This is going to be a little bit annoying. We're just going to... I could load disarm. I don't do quite enough damage for null to be consistent is the thing. What do I want to do? Disarm has real validity here. But so does just null-upping it. I'm just going to null-up, I don't care. Got what we came for. Nice. We get our source code. That's cute. Most of these don't matter. Only that pressure plate does. I might come back for it. For now, I'm going to play forward. AP, then connection. Okay, this seems pretty chill. Tally, then AP, then connection. I'll have to load passive ice here. That's fine. We're still doing pretty well because of our character passive still. Damage to connection, can't connect. Move forward, we could do more of the same. We do want to spike the CPU. We're getting pretty close to that though. It's here from my recollection of the layout. Damage to connection, can't connect. We scan, we indeed find the CPU. I actually shouldn't have scanned, it was correct for me to just have the memorization and go here. That doesn't matter. In the end, it doesn't matter. Well, let's go ahead and blow stuff up. Null-op 1. Is there just not... Like, we're just not getting real escalations, right? It's the response is just blank every time, which, I mean, I'm down, but I am a little surprised by. CPU is spiked. Oh, if they didn't have a Lupa about to save them, I'd feel bad for these jumbos. To the VPs, the Lupa will be like an angel sent down among mortals. The Jupiter Group Matrix host will be locking down in just a minute. I could still steal a few more data files. What about exits? Extraction objectives are patching through now. Don't stay too long. The Jupiter Group will try to box you in. Sure. Alright, well, I have a lot of extra IO now, thanks to everything else that went down. So I can happily load Deception. And I only have Baby Scan, but it's fine. Tally, then connection, then connecting. Baby Scan's good enough for this. I don't have anti-trap, but I'm willing to risk that the trap is not useful. The trap is load a program. It is indeed not useful. These cost 0. I get 3 downloads. I gotta say, having 0 AP cost on your stuff and getting a bunch of IO back on a CPU spike, pretty sweet. I mean, I got through a lot here. Probably be done with the entire hack on the next turn. Okay, so Panther is gonna need to hide somewhere decent. Because they're gonna come up, and I want to make sure I'm not easily revealed. So that should be acceptable. I still have wired nerves for when I need it. We've already used leverage. It's fine. Let's go ahead and stop. We're not escalating yet. That's kind of good news. Okay, more guards being sent, which makes total sense. I think Bubbles is fine where he is. I will have to wait for using Strike Zone. I can do appropriate delays as needed. Shouldn't be a big problem. I don't think I need to rewind bracket by any means. You're fine where you are. Legitimately, I think you're safe. Alright, last download. Don't load a program. Do I need to load... I don't think I need to load Big Scan, because there's only like one scan here, one scan here. I don't have a reason to load Cloak yet, but I do need Anti-Trap, so let's go here. Let's see what we've got. We've got damage to cyberdeck. What are the traps? Load a program again. Really don't care. A lot of anti-drip pieces. Gonna need anti-active and passive here. Come down. Damage to cyberdeck. Okay. Bunch of tally. Get rid of you. Then get rid of you. I have plenty of shield, of course. Nothing else there. Maybe could have known that, but it's fine. Pretty good accounts, actually. Character health is still fine. So let's see. Do I want to... Yeah, I think the goal is still null up all this stuff. I'm going to load Cloak. I think it's fine to load Cloak here. Maybe I could have loaded it a lot sooner, but it's fine. Null op, we got rid of everything. +3 from the node, -5 from everything. Alright, let's just turn everything off. We've got plenty of spare AP, so none of it really matters. They're down for a good long time thanks to our passive traits. And even though I didn't get to use Spoof or Overclock, or sorry, Spoof or Scapegoat, it turns out it's not loading them at all and running through with, you know, a lot less tally. Pretty good. So everything's down, right? I've taken the downloads from 3 nodes. I got the CPU. A bunch of devices are off. This camera comes back relatively soon. I can always turn it back off with her. Laser wires are down for funsies. Exits over there. We're going to grab this first, though. Might send Tractor. We'll see. You're on the way up. You don't see me easily. Okay, you're angry at the very end. Okay, this got a little spicy. So the goal is make these guys pay. You're going to need to go for... Let's see. I'm going to yield to Panther. Because Panther's going to be cleaner at killing this. And I can have Bubbles do it afterwards if he needs to. We're going to go for a basic strike first. Actually, what's the girl that matters here? I think Power Slice. If we crit, he's just instantly dead. Okay, he's not quite instantly dead, but I mean close enough. Well, you're gone. There's Strike Zone. Or, I'm really tempted to Wired Nerves so that I can react. I mean, you're so useless. No, I'm going to Wired Nerves anyway. The reason is so I can hide back here again. And still have AP left so that I can Atomic Stutter. In case he gets too close to me. There's only 2 guards left. You're on the way up. You are... Ah, you're running towards that. Okay. So Tractor's going to go ahead and sprint for all this stuff. He's going to pop Trigger Vector for the move points. And you... I actually expected it was going to be a Cyber Knight, but I guess it wasn't. She's going to be the one running for all the loot. That mine comes back up relatively soon. I actually didn't even check if it was down or not, but it's fine. Maybe I would have seen it out of the corner of my eye, and it, you know, I wasn't griefing. I'm going to have you run this way first, and then around, then back. I think it's going to be slightly faster pathing. Source, I made it up. Bracket, I think, might want to re-kill that camera. I think it's worth it. Then we'll grab these on the way out. Panther could shoot here, but it seems useless. Should wait for them to keep going. You're actually both running that way? Okay, well. Let's start going for other loot boxes then. If we have the space. Let's put you here and start grabbing stuff so that we can get our team out. We have 2 exits, one way over there, one over there. It'll still take a bit for Tractor to get out, but we can kind of post up and be in a good spot. Let's reload your sniper rifle. Don't want to get seen with this camera, so can't go that far. I think that's reasonable. End your turn. We're going to escalate. Reinforcements are unfortunately in the worst possible spot for me. And there's probably worse ones, but... You found one of the corpses already? Right, I sniped the guy. That makes sense. Oh, right, I walked on a different camera. Yeah, that was smart of me. Whatever. We still wait. Oh, the escalate... Wait. Did we get, like, a double escalation? It turned... This camera got... I'm confused. I don't think we ever killed this on purpose. How did this camera turn back on? I'm like legit, because his laser bars are still down. I don't... That's weird. Maybe I'm like hallucinating, but I could have sworn. Whatever. I don't really care. Seems decent. Certainly worth the money overall. Another weapon blueprint. Dr. 7-volt V-chip. Yep, getting a... Oh, we got a... I don't remember what the Ultra-Tech Striker is as an armor blueprint. That might be interesting and special. You're doing just fine here. Did it get turned back on? Oh, wait. No. That was turned off by the camera leverage. It wasn't part of the hack. That wasn't a bug. I'm just silly. It turned on when that one turned on because they were all part of the leverage. Okay. I guess I thought it was part of the hack, but it wasn't. Let's have everyone wait. You are, yeah, hunting around the body, which makes sense. You're useless, though. You were also told to run around there, so you're going to hunt around the body now as well. Slash, I don't think a camera saw me there, but whatever. Alright. You're on the way up. You do not see me, which is good news. Investigating. Well, it's a really good time for rewind plus other stuff here. So, Bubbles. Here you go, buddy. Alright, what's the play here? I don't want to fight them yet. I think that is unwise. I think it's going to be too difficult to fight right now. I thought there's my team here. These guys are far away, which is good news. I'm going to run you here and let you grab loot. And then you're in good cover, honestly. Ooh, we got an even better pistol. Cool, I'll have to check that out. And then, yeah, I'm not in a rush to stun anybody. I do kind of want to hide in here, which makes you, like, entirely invisible. And then come out later. Don't have Wired Nerves for forever. I'm still more than a turn away from Tactical Surge. But I think I want to hide in here and then come out on a future turn. I have no other leverage, right? So that's fine. Bubbles is a bit too exposed. These guys are useless, but I think he has to stand somewhere like this where it's going to be a little bit safer for him. I'm going to have him wait on Strike Zone. Wait, did I not... I Strike Zone this, right? Yeah, so I did need the rewind. Pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I think you're fine where you are. This turns back on. I'll have to deal with that at some point. It's fine for now. But I'm going to leave you right here. Bracket can't do much else except kind of group with the team as well. So, put you in a similar spot. They shouldn't get too far. We should be okay. Orders received. Firecom's going to intercept. Alright, off they go. We should be alright. Let's go make sure that... Let's hope that's true. I'm going to throw JTAC down. No, I can still wait. Alright, you're hunting very uselessly into some rocks. You are useless as well, but Seiko's actually going to come towards us. That guy's actually real. Alright, well, 1 AP to get there, and then start coming around. Some cubes, an armor blueprint, another 7-fold piece. Another good pistol and silencer. Seems alright. Do we have to kill this? We're going to have to use Bracket for that. I think he doesn't have packet loss back yet, though. 2 turns. Might just tank it. I have okay enough armor. Cut it in half. It's fine. It's only, he gets... Let's see. It's going to be 40-ish damage, and I have over 200 health. It's probably not going to be injury time. You're on the way up. You shouldn't see me. Okay, you do now, but it's too late. Let's go ahead and make sure I'm caught inside the JTAC circle so I can, you know, have better damage. I don't need to strike zone this. I'd rather strike zone these guys. I could catch these two just barely, but it's not worth it, I think. We get this kill every time. Hit 1. I get more crit chance now. Bracket cleans this up every time. Down you go, Bozo. And I'm gonna have you kind of hide in there as well. Ooh, that's a little bit scary. I don't love that exactly. It's not that bad. I mean, they're not... I guess they are hunting around, but they're not gonna get that close. Does my CK have packet loss? He has scramble back next turn, but he's gonna be really far away. Nah, she just has to tank the... She has to tank it, I think. I try to hide there. It's a little bit... Oh, it's actually just... It's not line of sight blocking at all. They can just see right through this rock. Okay. I think standing there is fine. Small risk, but I think it's fine. We're all doing fine on initiative. I think you're going to still do nothing, to be honest. Yeah, I think you're going to keep... you can stand with the hacker. It's fine. What could go wrong? Cameras turn on. Sure. Escalation is... Rebooting devices. Okay, that's kind of unfortunate, but... Can't do much about that one. Need to make sure that tractor actually gets hit in the circle, so I need to wait. Tractor's going to go get hit by a landmine. And have her trigger vector as well, actually. Actually, wait, trigger vector ends when you take damage. Okay, we'll see if a landmine counts as an attack. I don't know the answer to that. Landmine blows up. Trigger vector is gone. Okay. I don't mind that, it's fine. But I did kind of waste the upside of this, you know, here. Alright, let's let everyone move. She took a pretty meaningful damage there, but let's let them all move. Let them all move. Is someone there? Okay, you're on the backside of that one. Soldier down. Okay. I will need to start by stunning you so that you can't... Yeah, so we're going to go for a stun you so that you can't use your evasion field. And then with you stunned, it's easy to kill. We're going to go for a strike zone, for sure. Just yield to that one. Let's go ahead and aim it towards where the reinforcement would spawn eventually. That looks playable. I figure you might as well play the game out now. Okay, tells me you're in range. Great. Go for it, buddy. We're in JTAC as well. You hear me. Okay. You need backup? Good for you. You're not getting any. There's the crit. You're walking around. Tractor doesn't get that much done, but it's not going to be that bad. I can walk you to here and shoot the pistol a few times. That seems decent enough. I can use flush to lower your armor even further. Not too bad. Ooh, good crit. Now that's looking like yours. No escalation. Kind of good news for me. I'm going to walk you here, but then I'm going to wait. I need my CK to knock this landmine off. You're useless. Good. Alright. Landmine is down. And I'm going to steal a kill, actually. It's all yours, buddy. One more box over there. Woof. Giant crit. Ah, that's going to hear me. Okay. There we go. That's blocking a line of sight, so I don't get hit by the motion detector yet. I'm actually going to yield, see if Bracket goes farther. Yeah, she does, actually. Okay. I'm going to put her there, then. And we'll knock this down with packet loss next turn, and that should work out okay. So you're going to end your turn, and Panther is going to crouch up to there. We're going to get out, no problem. All right, looking good. Mission to be completed soon. Kind of move the team up, get out of anywhere where they could try to find us. You can delay. You can delay. You can go ahead and knock this laser gate down. Spend 2 AP leaving. Spend an AP reaching the box. Turn it back around. If I generate no tally, we get no escalation. That's ideal here. Decent enough barrel mod. Sad to not see any pistol scopes, but I guess there just aren't any in the high-end loot pool. And then, yeah, Tractor can run part way. Oh, she still has 1 MP. What's that from, actually? Oh, wait, no, she has it. Does she have it permanently? No, she doesn't, right? I don't know where she has 1 move point permanently from. I don't know where this is from. Did I give her the spine? Does she have a move speed spine? No, she's a gunslinger. She can't have a move speed spine. Couldn't tell you. Don't know. Whatever. Panther's going to go ahead and duck to here. This is our last box. Okay. Seems good. Let's go ahead and end the turn. There's no one getting ganked, right? Okay. No escalation. We're getting out at sec level 5. Crouch towards the exit. Don't trigger this thing. Good for you. And similar for Bubbles. Crouch towards the exit. Don't trigger anything. No escalation. And we're definitely making it here. Landmines turn back on. No one cares. Would-be tally doesn't matter. I'm going to bump your initiative so you can go before these guards. Saves me a little bit of time in real life. And we're good. The deed is done. The system is trashed. The underground will swallow us up again and will disappear. Cool. Cool, 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 cool. Jupiter, we're hoping to turn that quality assurance site into a death trap. We picked a good time to get out of there. We pulled it off, Dance Hall. Everything's in order now. The Lupa has already led the charge against the first 2 hacks, and now she's been tapped to be the team leader for this final strike. And she's received her first promotion. The VPs have promised her another, too. Now, what about the promised Jupiter cyberdecks? Is she going to make good? You know I'm good for it. With the big promotion secured, my source of hot Jupiter decks is secured as well. I can now start selling Jupiter decks. We've pulled off the power play. So you gain some exposure. She's also capped out. Yeah, so she got shot and gets wounded. She had to run through a landmine and got wounded. It's not the end of the world. We have a nice, better E-rifle. We have a nice, better pistol. We'll scope these out. See what else we can build, if anything. We have a lot of new accounts, actually. I'm gonna filter out all the bad ones. Just quickly sell them all. I have gotten a lot of crappy accounts over time, as we slowly tack up a little bit more. No file sets worth minting. That's fine. Let's go check out some of our. Okay, let's go check out the new cyberdecks first. Dance Hall, maxed influence, Jupiter Dex 1, Cyberdex 5. We can potentially Puppet Master her if we don't Puppet Master somebody else. Because we might choose to Puppet Master Dr. Karos here for Matrix Wear and Programs. She is at 50 though. We haven't actually boosted her yet. So that's a, real possibility, a real chance of an option. Let's go to the market, look at cyberdecks. And so we have 2 new ones actually. So there's level 6 that we don't have because we haven't done the upgrade yet, but we'll compare to... Interesting. Okay, so these are the same price, they do different things. So let's just kind of compare them directly. So the Titan Sec has less AP, less IO, a lot more max memory, and a lot more max programs. You can actually load, right, so because you have a lot of active memory and a lot of max programs, you can hold a ton of like utility programs, right? It's like, oh yeah, I want to run. I'm actually pretty sure that I actually don't know. I don't know for sure. I wonder if, well, so decoy 1, 2, and 3 stack. You can load all 3. If you can also load cloak 1, 2, and 3, there's a reason to have a ton of max memory and a ton of max programs, because getting -6 tally per action is frankly ludicrous, on top of your character passive. So there's totally a viable slot there for getting a lot of options there. Of course, you're missing out on all the other stuff, sure. I have not seen a program above power level or level 8, but might happen long term. And of course, if we want to compare to what we currently had, we have +1 armor, we have +20 action points, we have +140 IO. Actually, also worse in max programs. But this thing is actually, I guess this thing is really small in max programs. I didn't realize. Like my current one has 10, so this thing only has 8. Oh, that's actually, I mean, we can like fit level 15s. I don't know of any that exist, but I guess going here is the real logical upgrade then. And it's 1 armor, 40 IO, 600 memory, and level 10 programs. Okay, I mean, I'm actually a little bit stuffed on max program count, is the funny thing. But only fitting 8 programs. Yeah, that's not going to work for me. So, okay. It's an upgrade for sure, and of course it can be upgraded further down the line when we get limit breaks. So we're going to look for that, of course. And that means I'm going to do... I'm going to skip this. I know I never want to run that mission for him. My people are currently in injury time. I'm going to go ahead and spend the money to make it faster, because why not? 7k for 3 days. It doesn't, save me a lot of time, but it saves me some. Wrong thing, actually. 7k for 6 hours is not worth it. Let's go play time forward. Need your mercs on a legwork. If she's busy getting healed, I'm gonna say, well, we have the other guy. Sure, okay. Pixel can go run it. It should be fine. Fingers crossed it'll be fine. I don't really need stuff for him, but whatever. Hack the files in the set. Matrix File Hunt is of pretty low use, to be honest. You're still in treatment, and you're still there as well. Fine. Well, let's hope we can get a good power, or a good limit break. Hype for you. Okay, I can get reaction evasion from the Ghost Serum, or I can gain reaction move speed and evasion. So this is what? 1 reaction, 2 evasion. This is 1 reaction, 1 evasion, and 2 move speed. I'll take this one. I'll go deep wire. Height limit break for you. Cool. Long shot gives me some crit chance and long range accuracy. I'll take that over XP. All right. You are ready to be properly healed here. So HP, initiative, evasion, all things I would like to, you know, make look better. So looks like Troy's going to be the guy. He's cheapest and fastest. So, yep, you're the guy. Sounds good. Delta Wire's going to be back. That's going to be nice. The bribes, the heist, it was all worth it. We have a solid clue on how to track Paige DeVale down. She doesn't want to be found, right? Made a mistake? Maybe. When you say it like that, maybe Paige did want someone to find them. Paige completed a full panel of screening and sequencing, more than needed for the bio-verification. There is nothing special in it. Paige is healthy for her age, but the panel takes time to process, so Paige left a V-chip address for the clinic to send the results. It's basically a calling card. That's a find me here, so Paige wanted us to find her. There's no doubt it is a dead drop burner of an address, but it made it very easy to send her a message. You already sent it. I have no doubt others will find the invitation. We are in a high-speed race. Of course, there's been no response, but the V-chip address is another clue in the chain. There are a lot of oddities about the chip. First, it was issued by an unknown corp. Systematics ATL. Looks like a front. Second, the chip isn't for Paige DeVale. It's for the name of Diato Weathers, which was the name of Paige's quant who was assassinated in the post-merger violence. So the V-chip is for a dead quant. Wait a minute. I wasn't aware that shareholders could have quants. I thought they were reserved for Tier 3 megacorps or higher. In its endless wisdom, the GCC let the old-school quants get licensed and stick around, even if they were personally owned. So if their owners never weaponized them into Cyberknights, they were allowed to join the new batch the GCC licensed and monitors constantly? Exactly. And Diato was old when she died. Her quantum spinal computer would have been installed in the late 2160s. She served the DeVale family for 3 generations. So there are strings to pull, a suspicious corporate entity, and a V-chip issued to a dead quant. Need you to pull those strings. Cool. Was Paige driven underground by the Ventago-Mars merger violence? One of the greatest failures of the Daedalus block was to underestimate how much violence would be used as a tool to destroy us. That the governance contract might even make violence an even better tool. In the early days of the newly merged Jupiter, some major attacks were made against families in an attempt to completely wipe them out, and the new megacorporation, in the throes of a power struggle in its military and defense forces, was impossible to trust. The DeVale family was attacked in a very concerted, very targeted way, not even by a Ventago group or someone in the Daedalus block, just a longtime family rival, the Giltons. The entire DeVale family, their personal army, their household, and 3 generations were completely obliterated in one night. It was an act of war. For years, it had been assumed that Paige DeVale died amid the bombs and gunfire. But the bio-verification requirement has changed all of that. There were suspicions for a long time that Paige had survived somehow, that swirled around for years. Also, over the years, some of the Giltons were punished by corporate law, executed, or sentenced to prison. The ones in prison all ended up dead, and some of the other Giltons have died under questionable circumstances. Most of it's been chalked up to the Ventago-Mars civil war. But now it seems reasonable to consider that it might have been Paige executing vengeance from beyond the grave. What about quants? First Cyberknights were created in the early 2100s as data couriers and to create mobile quantum computer that could be used in the field, away from the massive installations required for quantum computers. It wouldn't take long before enterprising splicers figured out how to make modifications and additions to the quantum riders to take it far beyond its original intention as a hardened crypto vault. And so every Cyberknight is a little different. Them and their quantum riders were sent into the Quiet Wars in the late 2100s. The corporations hooked them up with even more aggressive capabilities and counter-quantum measures. After that mess and the wave of mass desertions by the Cyberknights, the GCC outlawed their kind and created an enforcement arm to hunt them down. They legally defined Quant as a human being with a clean slate quantum computer, once again only used for its data vault and quantum compute. To avoid mistakes of the past, Quants are endlessly monitored, checked, and rechecked to ensure they are not being used beyond their allowed purpose. CK without the teeth. Don't start feeling competitive. You could also say it's a CK without the freedom. Quants are basically corporate property. We can pick this up. We need some time to get things in order. Can't wait too long. Someone else is sure to find this V-chip. Keep pulling the thread to find Paige DeVale. But we want to go as late as we can to keep leveling up our doctors. Of course, we're not going to run any more missions this episode, but I definitely would like to play forward as much as I can. So, looking for a limit break still, if I hopefully can get one. I'm going to burn the counter intel pod to get the heat down as well. Might as well do it now before we, are waiting around for more. Hype break for you. I guess we'll take loyalty because everything else is kind of trash here. Okay. You're wounded still? Yeah, okay, still can't run you. I don't... Wait, what just finished? Oh, right, you're back up. Cool, so the war machine's ready to go, which means... Oh, you actually already have one of these. I didn't realize. Didn't realize I had one of these already. Okay, well, same power. And... Yeah, I still got the best pure damage and plus bullet one I can get. There's nothing too special here. Nothing special there. I think accuracy is worth it. All things considered on that. Other thing to consider is actually I had picked up a better pistol. So I'm going to unequip the mods here and then try to do a comparison from a sure sign to a signature 72. Signature does a significantly increased amount of ballistic damage. That's a massive boost. A little bit of arc. Noise a bit worse, but honestly, it's fine. Stealth crit damage actually the same, even though it's the same power level, or a higher power level. It's fine, though. It's clearly an upgrade, so we grab it. We put on our best mods. Only reduces damage by 14, not bad, but better crit damage probably better here. I don't need the noise to be any better, I don't think. Noise 15, no, noise is 16. You know, I actually will go for the better silencer. Because I want the better noise reduction. So that's going to be me here. This is my best body mod, and of course, still no optics. That's fine. So that's you. Looks solid here. It's going to be a meaningful increase in damage, all things considered. Yeah, cool. Let's see. We still play time. We try to get a limit break going. That would be nice. Simstream Trainer. Ready to keep going for more upgrades. Sure, if we upgrade it again, I get a third bench and more XP. That seems fine. People can stay in for longer as well. That's cute. Seems fine. Influence break for you. Do I care? Not really, but I guess you can pay more for stuff. That seems okay. 6 hours. Great. You're good. I need to heal you. Where did you... There you are. Sure. Yep. 4 days 12. Not bad. Yeah, I'm just waiting for influence limit breaks, basically, right? Yeah, dance hall's at 100. That's still going to be me. Okay. Let's keep going. My Wire Ghost exfiltrated Warner Braun secrets, Network Edge, infiltrate and download. Too bad it's Warner Braun, but oh well. I can train my soldier, I forgot, but he was gaining XP in the trainer, so let me actually hit that real quick. Right, he's only in soldier here. Recoup is done. Savagery can finally be capped out. At level 12, you have basically everything that I like, and then you can kind of move on from there. I could use his hacker talents to give him some device disabling. I don't hate that. It's pretty playable. Arrowhead Siege. It's not going to give us any interesting loot. She gets... Ooh, yikes. Actually, I don't care about your power play very much. However, what the devs had said really recently was that if you're on a power play, it increases the chances that your limit breaks show like services, not like, oh, I pay more for accounts or whatever. It like increases the chances that you actually get cyberdecks or whatever else. But actually, pulling strings is back in 3 days. I'm gonna go ahead and hit this and see what the other option is. Make impatient worse? Yeah, I don't care. Shorter deadline? Okay. Impatient downgrade. Confirm. I would still like to get everything into a good spot. Please. You're checked out. That's fine. I really want to get this limit break and see the new decks before the next thing comes up. So I'm going to keep playing time forward. This is legwork that's going to be due eventually. I understood. This is going to have to get popped as well. We'll pop this first so we can use the tokens on both. But I would like to have that go forward if I possibly can. Stress break for you. Yeah, expected. There we go. And I'm going to Puppet Master to upgrade Dex to 6 and Jupiter Dex to 2. That's what I wanted to see. There we go. Alrighty, so I assume, yeah, that's not capped out, which is not a surprise. We look at Dex here. We go powerful and rare. And so, yeah, these, let's see, this was the thing that was added, I believe, most recently. The PDP custom spec. We had the Titan dev, and I guess, oh, they all cost the same amount of money. Oh, this is going to be hard to understand which one is which. I guess they all have different spreads here. So we had this one, right, which was 15 rating. We had this, which was 11 and 8. I believe these were the two. They look familiar. And this one let's see, I'll just go from here. This is like the baseline. So the Titan Sys is a lot of IO, even more AP, low max memory, but that's not necessarily a huge problem, actually. You can fit a lot of normal stuff there. 8 programs and 8 rating is not the sickest, but like, if you don't need to load a bunch of stuff and you're just going to go plow through, like, I think this actually might be the best nuke spam deck, because all you need for nuke is basically scan and nuke the basic stuff. Like, you're going to fit that in 8 programs. Actually, it makes you take the basic 4. So you've got 4 options open, which is basically nuke and a bunch of what's it called? Like trace vectors. That might work, actually. Other option is the Titan Elite, which is just looks like a better version of the Titan Sec. So the Titan Elite is better than Titan Sec. That's just straight up more IO, more action points, and better deck armor. Okay, sure. And then these are not directly comparable, right? The level 6 upgrade, if we go from level 6 to the Titan Sec, right, this is what we'd normally have, and then this would be like the most generic cyber deck, where you're just getting vertical line goes up. This gives you memory, it gives you less AP, which does not matter. It gives you more IO, which can. Level 10 program's nice as well. Going from, oh, interesting. Oh, right, I never bought level 5. I could have bought it for level 8 decks, but I didn't. Right, so if you go, yeah, from level 5 to 6, you get this. Go from here to the Titan Sec, you get that. If you go from this to the Titan Elite, you get this, which is even better. This feels like the best one. Like, if I go to Dev, I lose max programs. I gain IO, but I mean, I don't care about the max memory. Like, that's fine. Deck armor's not a big deal. IO does matter. Max memory, I'm not going to reach 1200. But 8 programs is too stifling, in my opinion. Going from 10 to 11 is helpful. And the Titan Sys is, yeah, so this is the best deck I could buy, I think. And I think this is the best one I want to go for. And considering I'm not going to focus on Dance Hall right away, I could wait till I'm acting to run a hack. I am pretty sure, though, that I'm going to buy this before I go to the next thing. And this allows me to fit better programs. I can put nuke in, things like that. That'll be the guy. Okay. So I've got this random hack that I don't want to go for because it's not tied to any contacts anymore. The Quantum Fleece is good for Dr. Karos. The mission itself is going to give her 20 influence. I get to get a lot of money here. Gold cubes don't matter. XP doesn't matter very much. I might consider running it. I'm not sure. I'll figure it out. I'll think about what I want to do next time. But I do want to make some of my good contacts in line for power plays again. And so it's going to be time to start throwing files at people again. Ooh, and Vertigo has a hardened target mission. I'm actually going to grab this now, because this might be worth it. I have a hardened target, needs to go down. Against D-Cartel, it's always D-Cartel, as far as I can tell. But the nice thing is, I actually care about Vertigo. She's going to influence cap, which is great. I can try to go for Street Wet where I have favors to try to make it happen. And being D-Cartel, we should be getting slightly different files, and hopefully we'll meet a new doctor in the near future. So this will be next up for us, basically. I'm not going to run it. Oh, I really want the gold key, so I've got to find ways to get a favor from Dance Hall. And yeah, we'll figure it out. I want to get her back, so we probably have to play that little bit of time forward. I will do that next episode. I will get her back. I will start this legwork. I will do all that kind of stuff. And we will be running the next mission. So thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.